Hey, welcome to Flukutronic. Now we're going to do an unboxing on a new bass I've got in, a new old bass. Well, let's see what we're talking about. Okay, so I've already done most of the actual unboxing, but I've not unwrapped it yet. So inside the box we have the new timbre bass version 2.0. Nice little tote bag. Okay, so if you've watched the channel, and you can find these videos before, I've posted several videos of my first timbre bass. I sold it about a year ago, had some issues with it. Wasn't quite perfect. It was really good, but wasn't quite perfect. Some of the complaints I had about the original one were the tuners. Didn't work so well with the flat wound strings. I really wanted the flat wounds. And the other thing with the with those flat wound strings, the intonation was not so good with the old labella strings because they were a lot thicker and had some intonation issues coming up the neck. So when I found out they had redesigned the timbre, I wanted to try it again, so I ordered a new one, and yeah, this is it. So cherry body, maple or ash, I forget the neck wood. But this comes pre-strung with flat wounds this time, and we have the new hip shot tuners. So these are 18-to-1, I think, instead of 4-to-1. So they should be a lot smoother. And flat wound strings again. Now these are by Galley Strings. It's a new formulation, so they are a lot thinner. Intonation is supposed to be better up the neck, so we'll find out about that in a few minutes. So yeah, by the way, I've put links down in the description if you want to jump straight to some playing samples. But the other cool thing about this bass is this is a signature model. So we had it engraved with the Flukutronic logo. Very cool. So that is actually sunk down into the wood. You can feel the texture there going across. It's not just a sticker or something. So that is very nice. All the other appointments about the bass are just like the original timbre. So you've got a fixed bridge style. It is slightly compensated, I guess, for the strings, so that it's not entirely straight. It does go up at an angle. Tuner and controls on the side here. So you've got volume and tone and the tuner. It's an active pickup, so there is a battery in here somewhere. Battery compartment is over here on the opposite side. So CR 2032 lithium batteries, plus side up. Okay, it comes with a standard timbre strap, so it's kind of looped at the heel here, and other ones should connect down here at the instrument jack. Okay, so let's take a quick sound sample here. See on the chair here, I've got a micro cube guitar amp. So definitely not what you would want to really play a bass through, but just to get an idea, let's do that. Let's do that first, and then we'll connect it up to the iPad and do some direct recordings that way. All right, so this came pre-strung with the flats, which is exactly what I wanted. Oh, it's fretless too, by the way. So let's turn the tuner on. Showing a D sharp. And already I can tell tuners are much better. So with the old peghead tuners, 41 ratio and the thicker labella strings, those tuners were just incredibly sensitive with that setup. They worked well with the round wounds, but with that particular set of flat wounds, it was just very, very sensitive. Almost worse than friction pegs on the ukulele. It's just very hard to tune up. But with the new setup, that's great. Still doesn't take much with the steel strings, but way, way better. D is actually a little bit sharp. Go down. And G, F sharp will go up. Okay, so this is a guitar amp. I've got it turned very low. We'll go no gain. Let's see where I've got. And I'll go about halfway on tone and volume too, just to see. All right, so I'm playing very low. I'm not going to damage the speaker at all. So let's see what we got here. So even at the 5th fret, spot on intonation. Let's try 7. Well, let's just So way, way better. So with the old setup, I would have to be playing really down around the 11th fret to get the octave note. But with these new galley strings, intonation is very, very much improved. Pretty spot on at the 12th. So I'm fingering basically where I would on a fretted instrument right behind the fret line. Pretty much spot on. That is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So this will definitely be used prominently in upcoming Flukutronic projects. Next album I should be starting in the next few weeks here, and I'm sure this will feature prominently on it. Okay, so great. Thanks to Dale and company at Magic Fluke. Delivered again, just what I wanted. So great, thanks. And now let's turn to some direct input sound samples, and I'll give you just some examples of between volume and tone. These are going to be just a direct recording, and then later we'll come back and do some amp modeling and other things. But for now, we'll just do some direct sound samples. So let's get to that. Hey, we're back. So we're going to do some sound samples now. My setup here, I've got the timbre bass going straight into my iPad with a Apogee Jam interface, and we're just going to do some direct recording samples. So I'm going to angle this down so you can see bass as I'm playing. Okay, we'll start with the tone all the way down. So this is full bass tone. Switch to tone at 5. All right, we'll switch to tone all the way up. Okay, hope that helps a little bit, and we'll be coming back with some more sound samples and amp models and all that kind of stuff later. So thanks for watching.